Hello children, how are you? Hope you're all fine and safe, okay? Yes or no? Okay, children, see, 3 lessons we have completed. You guys have any doubt in those 3 lessons? Okay, if you have doubt, clarify it in the live class, okay? Okay, babies. See, in the 4th lesson, we are going to study about the transportation. Transportation means circulation. Okay, how the materials are being transported inside our body. That is what we are going to study in the transportation. Okay, transportation in animals and plants. Okay, it's a new lesson. Okay, in this lesson we are going to study about the xylem and phloem in plants, and also in the case of animals we are going to study about the circulation and excretion. Is that clear, children? Okay. Before we start, let me tell you what are the things we are going to read in this lesson. Okay. See, like the food and the oxygen which is needed to our body will be transported throughout our body to each and every cell. Okay, by our circulatory system, and when it when it comes back, when it goes, it carries oxygen, food, and hormones, etc., and when it comes back, it removes the metabolic waste from the excretory system, from the cell to the excretory system. Okay, and the circulatory system comprises of heart and the blood vessels, and the blood vessels are very simple. They are arteries, veins, and the capillaries. Okay, what is present in the blood is blood comprises of plasma, platelets, RBC, and WBC, and heart is the main organ which involves in pumping of the blood. Okay, and the RBC is red in color because of the presence of hemoglobin, and our heart beats 72 times exactly, and approximately from 70 to 80 times it beats per minute in the case of adult. Okay, which we call it as heart rate. But in the case of newborn baby, it will be little bit higher. Okay, arteries always carries blood away from the heart, and veins always carries blood towards the heart, and capillaries are the connection between the arteries and the veins. Okay, all this you have studied in your 5th standard. Okay, the first lesson. And we are going to continue with the excretion. Okay, removal of metabolic waste from our body is called as excretion. This also is a recap of what we have studied in 5th standard. Okay, this is, I think it is 3rd lesson or 4th lesson, I don't remember. But in 5th standard, you have studied about excretion. That's nothing but about the kidney. We have 2 kidneys on either side of the lower back, on our backbone on the lower end. Okay, and we have 2 ureters, which is the tube-like structure which connects kidney to the urinary bladder. We have 1 urinary bladder and an opening called as urethra. Okay, salt and urea which is present in our food will be removed uh, kidney. Okay, either through as urine or through uh, sweat. Okay, and fish and all the aquatic animals, they excrete the nitrogenous waste in the form of ammonia. Okay, but in the case of birds, till till birds, the excretion will be in the form of uric acid, and only mammals will excrete in the form of urea. Okay, and because of which we can easily find it out. It will be in the form of, they cannot urinate. It will be the mixture of urine and the motion together in the semi-solid form. Birds and other animals will be excreting, but in the case of mammals who give birth to young one and feed the young one, those animals are called as mammals, and they'll be excreting in the form of urea. Okay, and in the case of fish, easily they can dissolve the ammonia in the water. So we can find out the rate of dissolved ammonia in water in the case of fish. Okay, birds, insects, lizard, that is reptiles and all, they excrete the metabolic waste in the form of uric acid. Okay, and in the case of plant absorb water from the soil, water and minerals from the soil through the root air. Okay, and also like the new minerals, the nutrients and all, they'll be absorbing through the root hair, and through the xylem it will be transported throughout the plant body. Okay, so xylem is called as the vascular tissue. like heart and circulatory system is called as the vascular tissue in the case of human being, and in the case of plant, xylem is the vascular tissue. Okay, and also phloem. Xylem transports water and phloem transports food. We have two different tissues which is present in plant. One is xylem, the other one is phloem. Xylem transports water through all the parts of the plant, and the same case in the case of phloem, they transport food materials to various part of the plant, and the excess of water will be removed through the stomatal opening and through the process called as transpiration. Excess of water will be removed through the stomatal opening from the plant by the process called as transpiration. Okay, and transpiration also generates a force to pull the water which is absorbed by the root from the soil, and it will transport to the stems and leaves for the preparation of food. So in this lesson, very simple, we are going to talk about the circulatory system and the excretory system in the case of human being, and in the case of plants we are going to study about the xylem and phloem and how they transport the food materials. That's what we are going to study in this lesson. Is that clear, children? Okay, bye.